Right here's my squat PR from last week after deloading. I haven't hit anywhere near this in the last couple years. I think the most I went is 335 last year. So happy to be making some progress. It's mostly due to my quad feeling healthier than it has for a long time, and my meniscus. Back squatting really has done a number on my meniscus and back and quad every time I try to really push in the last couple of years. So happy to be pushing like this and looking forward to going even heavier. And here's today's workout. Started out with a quick 3v3 basketball game. I feel like this really gets me warmed up, but I gotta keep it short, otherwise it really drains me for the workout after. Which today I started out with block power cleans, fourth set by 3, starting out at 185. Really like these. Feel super explosive. We get really high wattage with these, and it's less taxing on the lower back. So on top to it being much more specific because the time to peak velocity is pretty closely aligned to what a 2-foot jump usually is. This was also my first time using straps to do power cleans. I was kind of afraid it hurt my wrists. So I think that's kind of why my wattages were down and my intent was down the first 2 reps of the set. But by the third one, I was pretty confident and moved it quicker. Another benefit I think from using straps is that it forces me to rest for 5 to 10 seconds between the sets, and since I'm really training for power here, I don't see any point of rushing so much between sets. I mean reps in the set. I take up plenty of time between sets, but that's another point. It's just taking those few seconds I think helped me get better outputs. And I was doing pretty good today. I was hitting high 2100s pretty consistently on my best reps of each set. Yeah, after these, I decided to go for a couple singles of just pulling from the floor because last week I wasn't able to PR. I battled with 245 and I knew I had the power, I just couldn't get it. And today it was very similar. I was happy with my outputs. Got really high outputs. I got 260 really high. I was moving it faster than I moved 245 last week. Um, I just think I was a little bit afraid of dropping under the bar with the strap. But as far as output, I think I'm in a good spot, and I think I'll be PRing my power clean at the end of the cycle for sure. I'm feeling really powerful. After those 3 singles, though, I moved on to clean style deadlifts or Olympic style deadlifts. I just try to stay more upright. I kept my heel elevated weightlifting shoes on, just to have a more strength based stimulus in this cycle. And I've never really done these consistently before, so I'm excited to see how it carries over to my pools. I did 4x3 for these two, working out to a top weight of, I believe it was 350 for my last 2 sets. These moved at about like a 6, 7 out of 10. Just I felt my lower back a little bit. After those, I moved on to pin squats. I really want to get my power up the hole and the squats up. So I move these honestly a little bit too low. I think these are lower than the lowest I get in my current squat. And even though I was able to move 225 okay, when I increased the weight to 245, it was hard, and I don't know if it was like a mental thing, but it felt like I couldn't move the bar up. I was pushing as hard as I could, and it just wasn't budging after the third set. I don't know if I was tired or or what, but I think next week I'm gonna have to move the pins up a bit um, to be able to push a little harder. I don't know. It's also kind of hard to get in a comfortable pushing position from that low, and um, yeah, I cut the workout short because I was discouraged by how hard it was to move a weight that would be relatively light for me. But yeah, this was day one of the new cycle. I'm feeling pretty powerful right now. Excited to see where I'll be 4 or 5 weeks from now.